Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because I've realized going through the channel and just coming up with new ideas that I've actually never ever done a topic like this. Basically it will be top buzz must lesbian movies that I would highly recommend you all to go ahead and go watch. If I have left any of other movies out, please drop them down below in the comments. I feel like they will be very helpful. And I also wanted to say that this topic is actually open for debate. Like, you might agree with my selection, you might not. And if you disagree or you agree, I will highly appreciate if you guys can leave your comments down below. So let's get right into the list. So first, we're gonna start off with Billy and Emma. It's a 2018 Filipino drama film. It's a coming-of-age story set in the mid-1990s. It's a least sophomore feature film. Phil is a teenager rock star, moves to the province and meets Emma, a model and almost a perfect example of a good daughter. Together, they go through the experience of first love. It's a drama and romance, and it actually got very good ratings. It got a 7 out of a 10 rating. The reason why I wanted to include this movie, not only because it's a Butch, star type of movie, it's also because I feel like this movie definitely even didn't get the credit it deserved. I feel like Filipino movies are really good, and one thing I have to shout out is the fact that they always, some way, somehow, always try to include, LGBTQ plus content. So that's why I always have to show love. Then we have Set It Off, one of my personal favorites. It's a movie that follows a crime, a payback, and also survival. Four inner city women determined to end their constant struggle decide to live by one rule and get what they want. And the group decide to actually go ahead and go commit a crime, in this case, robbing a bank. And of course, one of the lead characters is actually Queen Latifah, and she is a stud in this movie. And let me tell you, I actually watched this movie like maybe 5 or 6 times. I can never ever get bored of it. I just feel like Queen Latifah, when it comes to acting, she's just a whole different vibe. So she actually ends up falling for a woman, and unfortunately the situation didn't end very happily. But this movie, if you haven't watched, Set It Off, I will highly recommend to also go ahead and go watch it, because this one is definitely for me a 9 out of a 10. Then we have Below Her Mouth. The movie was released in 2016. An unexpected affair quickly escalates into a heart-stopping reality for two women whose passionate connection changes their lives forever. Jasmine, a successful fashion editor living with her fiance, meets Dallas, a roofer, recently out of a relationship. Dallas decides to pursue Jasmine, and the relationship, in this case affair, just goes from 0 to 100 real quick, because we have to keep in mind that Jasmine, fiance was out of town, and that's how the two could actually find time to connect. At the beginning, Jasmine wasn't having it, she didn't want to lead into temptation, but Dallas was very persistent in some way, somehow actually, got the opportunity to be with Jasmine. And from that moment on, I feel like you all can realize what happened. To be honest, I watched this movie also a couple of times. I will definitely in the future go ahead and go rewatch it. I feel like the chemistry of them, is so good. Like, the chemistry is definitely for me a 9 out of a 10. So go ahead and go watch Below Her Mouth. Then we have Fia. The movie was released in 2022. Fia is a songwriter who feels stuck. Her music career has shattered, and her relationship with her girlfriend is also not on the best term. Justin is on the proceed, to whom Justin stops answering her calls. Fia tries to find her to get some explanation, but she is soon drawn into the abyss of a dangerous situation that will actually lead her life into extreme danger. To be honest, I can go into much details regarding this movie because me personally, I haven't watched it yet. I actually found out about it, while doing this list. So if any of you have watched Via, please let me know your thoughts and your opinion on it, because I feel like they will be very helpful. Is it worth the watch? Is it not? And also, what would you personally rate this movie from 1 to 10? So I will highly appreciate your feedback when it comes to this movie. Then we have Unveil. The movie was released in 2005. Fariba fled from Iran. Now in Germany, she has two alternative ways to avoid the threat of deportation: other than to assume the identity of a descent called Dane. So what happens after a few months in which she has tried to come to terms with a situation which is actually an introversial? This movie is super underrated if you ask me in my opinion. Is it because about someone wants to do better and start fresh, but she knows that if she gets caught, she can go back to her country and she doesn't want to go back because she flee from her country. So she ends up meeting this lady, they end up creating a bond, they end up getting involved with one another, but now you also have to come to truth of your reality and basically, also find a way not to lose this person that have, looked out for you this much. This movie is very educational. I won't say it's more about romance, I would just say it's more about the story of Fariba and how she's just starting to have, a fresh start to life. Then we have Blue Jeans. The movie was released in 2022. Jean is a PA teacher, is forced to live a double life when a new student arrives and threatens to basically expose her. Reality is that Jean is pushed to extreme and struggling to keep her job and her integrity. And not only that, Jean is also in a relationship, and her girlfriend was also having a rough time because Jean was going through this whole transformation process, and her girlfriend somehow felt that Jean was pushing her away, so they just couldn't see eye to eye. They came to a point that their relationship was very, very hard to keep. So basically, Jean and her girlfriend have decided to part ways, but it was a very difficult process because they are also friends. They are very, very, very close to one another. So, Jean was going through it, just trying to keep her secret. She doesn't want her identity to be exposed because she doesn't want to lose her job. Not only that, her partner wants her, to be more public. So it's just a whole situation of, two people that love each other, but they can't see eye to eye. Then we have Catch the Fair One. The movie was released in 2021 and got a 6 out of a 10 rating. It follows Kelly, a professional boxer enters the world of human, basically, crimes. When her sister gets taken away, she must find and rescue her sister and also punish the person who is responsible for this incident. This movie is actually available to watch on a couple of, streaming platforms such as Prime Video, Apple TV, and a couple also as well. I feel like this movie is super underrated, and the reason why I say this is because this movie, you can clear to see that, the main character is a stud, but it's not about that. It's about the story. It's about her wanting her sister back. It's about her really wanting to, get back to the people who she loves, which is a sister, and also get revenge at the same time, and also still find a way to find, and take her career as a boxer also to the next level. So this one is very, very emotional, so beware. Then we have The New Mutants. The movie was released in 2020. It follows five young mutants just discovering their abilities while held in a secret facility against their will, fight to escape their past sins and save themselves. Danny is a lesbian and get romantically involved with another woman, but we all know that things are far from simple when you get to know somebody that you guys are friends, but you get connected, but now this whole ability situation is getting in the way. This movie is very cute. It's very cute. I like the quality. I would say it's not my cup of tea, but I like the quality of the film. I like the chemistry that the two had. So, that's why I just had to go ahead and include it on this list. So, yes, guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and please let me know your thoughts, and opinions down below. Like I said, this movie is this list is actually about bust that must, lesbian characters in movies. So if you guys have a different opinion, if you don't agree with my selection, if you agree, let me know your thoughts. And I also want to say that I've activated the super stickers to the channel just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. That will also help us out a lot in order to take the channel to the next level. And once again, thank you so much for all the love and all the support. Until the next video, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and goodbye.